Mhm.
Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another session. It's another Friday night, and it's a big one. 250th anniversary of our country. This will
Yeet.
be. We'll have to see if this session ends with fireworks.
Mhm.
It's a little early for that.
I mean, people are lighting them off now. This doesn't mean they're the
Really?
smartest. Oh yeah, they're lighting them off right now. I can open my window and you'll probably hear them.
I feel like they were lighting them off yesterday night too.
Here they light them off in the 3 weeks leading up to the 4th of July.
I
So
mean,
Oh.
either that or it could just be Argentina fans.
that too.
It might be Argentina fan.
I mean, they are playing in Miami, which is Messi's home field. Yeah,
That's true.
I don't doubt it. We've been hearing them for the past 3 hours or so, and that was at the house my brother's staying at and here. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same group that I can hear from here and from there too, because the houses aren't that far apart. But yeah, it's Friday night. It's time for some more D&D.
It's Friday night.
Now, does anybody have interest in providing a recap for the people that missed last week? We had some pretty big revelations come up. Don't all speak at once.
All right, let's see if I can. Oh, you got it, Talion.
do
You
it.
can go.
I could use the advantage.
Yeah! Let's go! I can use the advantage.
So, last week, we woke up in the city, and the little one got really, really drunk, and so did that one. And I like point at Noeon. That one got drunk as well. I just kind of focused on this page that had coordinates written on it, so I can try to figure out where we need to go to find a thing that we need to take back to my people. And then we also said farewell to our druid, who is going to be staying behind, charting the storms and the stars and everything to make sure that, or to ensure that we can find the correct path through what we need to do and make sure we're going the right way and figure out what's causing these storms, and what's causing everything. So he's staying behind until further notice. Yeah.
Okay.
We also found out where a couple different forests are, and I think where the Devil's Spire is.
Say that last sentence one more time.
I think where the Devil's Spire is.
You think you know where it is, but what was the last part of that sentence?
I said I think.
Well, then what was before the Devil's Spire? There was 2 locations, I thought.
The forests?
The jungles?
Note takers.
That's
Okay.
the word. That's
Okay.
the word.
I'm like, what forest were you looking for? Okay, but yes. Yes, so you all remember that there are multiple jungles on the eastern side of the northern continent. And you know the Devil's Spire is a giant mountain in the middle of the plains to the east of Southport. They
Mhm.
say you can't miss it. But yes, the party was on their way to Elsha Fenright's shop. And let's get this started.
We also got a magic item that could potentially hold the blossom, the cinder bloom, as well.
Yeah, that's a very important thing. There was some sort of artifact that Valor had found from the shopkeep, who said that they can keep things in stasis. And there was no price given for said artifact, but Valor seemed very interested and accepted on the condition that he would come back and pay what the item was worth sometime in the future. And as they shook on the accord, there was a strange and mysterious symbol that appeared on Valor's wrist.
He has the mark of Cain.
I don't think it's the mark of Cain, but it's certainly some sort of lasting mark.
As long as he doesn't turn into a demon, I think we'll be okay.
Well, one can only hope, right?
I don't know. Demon Dean was kind of hot.
You would think that.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it be what it be.
All right. So now that Smug's back, we can continue.
I've
with
been
the
listening
story.
the whole time though.
I know. So you guys, all as a party, started following Talion and following the directions towards the eastern part of the city. And just before one of the larger gates, right here, and then there's an X on the map. You guys see...
Now, can you reshare the map?
Yeah,
yes.
I can't find it because I can't read. Can you please reshare it for me?
I just shared it for you. And then
Thank you.
you will need to zoom in order to see it. I will
Oh
be-
fuck.
On the
Okay.
far right side of the map.
There it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I found it.
I'm pinging a bunch. So you can zoom in
I'm
on
like
that,
a
but
fucking
that's where you guys
velociraptor.
are.
I see with movement.
Oh, so you're a T-Rex.
Yeah.
All right. So Noeon has become a mini T-Rex. So does that mean we get to start calling you Mongo?
I don't know what you're referencing.
That's okay. I'm sure at least one person out there will get it, and that's fine. So, you guys are walking down the road, and right where the directions mentioned, you see the Cartographic Exchange, Elsha Fenright's shop. You see there's a narrow 3-story timber building that's overlooking kind of the city, but it overlooks kind of the fields and some of the buildings to the southeast of... Okay, Smug. I've never seen anybody have a mini orgasm from opening a can.
You weren't supposed to say anything. You weren't supposed to say anything. It was for the stream only. I muted in Discord to open
What did he
the Nectar
do?
of the Gods for stream. So hush.
He
You
just
shouldn't have said
busted in that
anything.
opening
Shut
of
up.
Dr. Pepper.
Don't worry, guys. I'll clip it on Twitch.
Oh, well, that's
I'm
gonna
already
make the
on
YouTube
it.
video for sure.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so the Cartographic Exchange is a narrow 3-story timber building overlooking the southwestern side of the main gate leading into the Everplains. There's a bunch of farms and fields and some shops and whatnot, both inside and outside the walls. But you see that there's a carved wooden compass rose that's hanging above the entrance, slowly turning of its own accord, even though there's no wind. And it's just magically or unnaturally just spinning slowly. The windows are crowded with rolled charts, surveying instruments, brass dividers, sextants, and weathered journals. As you open the door, the smell that Tally and you know very well. It's parchment, cedar, lamp oil, and a little bit of sea salt. Kind of drifts out and invades your nostrils. You see a faded sign below the compass hanging above the door that says, "No map is perfect. Every journey improves one." And the one is capital, which is basically meant to say that every journey will improve not only the map, but the one drawing it as well.
Yes.
So inside the shop is surprisingly quiet. There's large drafting tables that kind of dominate the room, and each is covered with a partially completed map that's held flat beneath, polished stones. On one wall, you see that there's a regional map suitable for nobles and collectors, very ornate and embellished. But then there's another one that's got more practical expedition maps, the ones that Tally and you are much more accustomed to seeing. They're stained with mud, rain, coffee, and just different notes scribbled in different handwritings. And you can see there's bits of scraps of information that are kind of pinned everywhere. Bridge washed out. Fresh spring. Do not camp here. And the shop doesn't really feel like a business, but it feels like a bunch of expeditions frozen in time. This is unlike any of the other Elsha Fenrite shops that you've been to, as this feels more like an outpost or a stop for expeditioners as opposed to just a cartography warehouse. So are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just walking in and going straight to the back where the desk is?
First I'm gonna go straight to the desk.
Okay. Excuse me.
But I do know I will be looking for ink as well as the elements for creating ink, since I do make my own ink along the way as well. And we need ink.
Okay. Well, you see that there are a couple bottles of normal ink that every cartography shop would sell. But towards the back, you see a man in his late 40s. He's got thinning brown hair, a neatly trimmed beard peppered with gray, and permanently stained fingertips. He wears a brown waistcoat, a bunch of tiny pockets that are just filled with pencils and string and sealing wax and folded notes, and he's got a pair of brass spectacles that they're resting on his forehead as opposed to on his eyes. You see that he doesn't look up. He's bent over a map with a magnifying glass, comparing kind of two nearly identical coastlines. And he seems to be really deep in thought.
I kind of rap gently on the desk. Hello?
And you see, as soon as you rap, once or twice, he immediately jumps back and he looks very shocked. He didn't hear the chime as you had entered the building. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You spooked me.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
Hello. Customers. Yes, what may I do for you?
Well, I'm looking for some ink. As well as I mix my own ink. I'm a cartographer, you see, and I also am an illustrator, and I create my own ink. So I'm looking for some components to create my own, if you have any binders.
Binders. Let's see. And you can see now that he's caught his breath, he's a very different person. He's not a clown. Not smug.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Audible stem. I understand.
Valor.
And by the way, hi, Victor.
I
Asshole.
redeemed it.
Oh, my bad. I even misread it. Dorok, you asshole.
I was like, oh, this is perfect.
He's a very different person.
Yep.
Dude, she looks like a fucking clown to you.
Good lord.
It's a clown juice meme with the straw and the paper cup.
Yeah. Do I look like a fucking clown to you?
But yes, he is a very
Sorry for
different
derailing.
person. It's okay. He's very composed. As he straightens himself up, you see that not a single thing is out of place. He looks to be very much a perfectionist. He says, Binders. Yes, we may have some in the back. But being a fellow cartographer, and you are an illustrator as well, might I borrow your eyes for a second?
Oh, of course.
And he shows you these two maps that are almost identical. He goes, can you tell me which one is correct and why?
Can I?
Well, you see that they are drawn very, very similarly. One of them is using different colors to map elevations. One of them is using the more standard kind of monochromatic sepia type tones, which just looks kind of like coffee stains that have just been smeared. But there are a few differences. But something that only cartographers would see. The hatches are drawn in different directions on some spots, which make them not the same, but similar. There are some other things. One map might have embellishments while the other one doesn't. But it's really, I just wanted to see if you had anything you wanted to come up with. There is no wrong answer.
Okay.
I want you to be able to express yourself.
Okay, cool. Then give me a moment to examine these maps.
Okay. By all means, examine them. I shall be back after looking for your binders.
Of course,
Now-
thank you.
Now, to be clear, you're looking for binders as in binding of the ink, or binders as in to keep drawings?
Binding the ink.
Okay.
So like an oil or what's the more common one? Hold on.
It's okay. I just wanted to know it was that type of binder as opposed to like a paper binder, Trapper Keeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gum Arabic. And such. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Whack.
So he spends a couple minutes, and you see him coming back out, and he has a couple different types of materials. And he sets them all out on the desk in front of these two maps. He says, you have your gum arabic, you have your polymeric resins, you have your acrylic, and you have your polyurethane resin here. Which one are you interested in?
The gum Arabic, please.
Naturalist, I see.
Of course, I use it with plants and dirt and such things in order to make ink for my illustrations and my maps as well.
Alrighty. Well then, yes, we absolutely have some for you. What have you found with the two maps?
Well, I did find one small discrepancy here, and I point at one of like the, not really like a mountain, but like a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
The hatching isn't quite right. The shading's in the wrong place.
Ah, keen eye you have. Were you able to find anything else?
It does look like it's about 3 millimeters off as well, which can definitely ruin anyone trying to find it.
Ah, I see. You certainly have quite a keen eye for detail.
I try my best. It's always a good idea to have an eye for detail if you're, a map maker.
And the use of water-based ink with gum arabic as opposed to solvent-based.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me of her.
Her?
Oh, of Elsha.
Oh, yes. She does seem to have very much a liking of my work.
Oh? You two have met?
Yes, sir. She's actually how I know of this shop, as well as the other locations. Before I started on the journey I am now, I encountered her in some city. Forgive me, I don't know the name. And she said to find her shops in any city that I'm in. I provided her some of my illustrations before, and I've left a few at some of her other locations as well. So she's seems to think that I will be a world famous artist one day.
Do you have any illustrations with you?
I sure do.
I'd love to see them.
Of course, of course. And so I take my, bag off and rifle through it, and I grab some of the illustrations that I've done of the travels, like the bow sculpture on the ship that we took in to get here, illustrations of the party, of all of the other locations we've been, as well as some of the maps that I have done as we've been traveling between places.
My, these are fine works.
Thank you.
I can definitely see what Elsha sees in you. See, just the detail work, the line work is exquisite.
Thank you.
And who are the rest of your companions? Are they your surveyors?
No, they're my friends.
Ah, well, it's certainly a pleasure to meet you all.
I would introduce you. I would introduce you, however, I'll let them do that because I don't know their names.
You don't know the names of your companions?
It's a long story. I don't.
Not really that long of a story. She's
I
bad.
don't-
Or he's bad with names.
I see.
What he said. As you'll notice, looking at my maps, I don't name the cities. I just title them by their iconic landmarks, I guess, is the best way to put it, so that I know where it is, and that others can know where it is without necessarily having to know the name.
I see. Well, what do you call this fine city that we find ourselves in today, then?
I haven't come up with anything just yet, other than it's a port. So I haven't quite found something to speak to me to illustrate yet about the city.
Well, if you're looking for inspiration, I can't recommend enough traveling to the spires and the observatory. They have the best view in the world.
And when he says the observatory, my face just kind of falls a little bit.
Oh,
Like, I just kind of, like, drop my head.
He notices, and have I said something to offend?
No, it's not you. We've just said farewell to one of our friends who has decided to stay at the observatory, for the time being. So he will not be continuing with us.
And you see him kind of wrinkle his nose. He goes, to stay at the observatory?
Yes.
I don't know if they have any bedrooms there. Do they?
Well, he'll probably be staying in the city regardless, but he'll be spending the vast majority of his time at the observatory. But he isn't continuing on with our party.
Well, you see, now you have piqued my curiosity. Now I need to go study the blueprints and see if there is a place someone could actually stay there. Sorry, we are getting off topic. You wanted your gum Arabic.
Yes, please.
All right, that'll be.
And then above table,
Mm-hmm.
was there a particular type of ink that we needed for the thing?
For the thing?
The thing.
Are you
Valor
talking
has
about
it in
the
his
shop
notes.
thing? No,
Yeah.
it's you just draw it on something. It's chalk. So
It's
you
chalk.
no,
Oh.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You're talking for the artifact?
Yeah.
I got you. I got it.
There's
It's
no ink for that.
I thought
Two
you
gold
said we needed
pieces.
ink.
Yeah, it's 2 gold pieces worth of mercury, 1 gold piece worth of silver powder.
That is
create
to
silver ink.
recharge the runes for the plate.
It doesn't create ink. I thought you had said ink.
Hang on. Now I need
Yeah,
look.
to create a silver. You said to create a silver ink.
that recharges runes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just don't
Well, if
swallow the
anyone-
mercury.
I heard mercury is actually really good for you.
It is.
It is just not. ingested.
Something about
Really?
letting you visit people.
you
sooner
can
or
drink.
something?
I mean, it's definitely worth it. If you drink some of it, it'll last you the rest of your life.
Really? Let me grab a thermometer real quick.
Mm.
Save me some.
I'll split it with you. I'll split it with you.
Hey, it sounds like I have more than enough. I have like a lifetime supply. It's
Okay, so this was. Yeah, it's the rune of location. So, the rune itself is not the artifact. It's not the canister that puts something in stasis.
No, that's a different item.
Yes, for the. It was the chalk that you got that would create a rune. Because that was the only other item that you purchased, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so you could draw a rune on something and then it would lead you, or it would glow when you were nearby that item. And if you needed to recharge the rune instead of just drawing another one, you could get this mercury and silver ink that would allow you to recharge it.
Okay, so
So that's for the
Except
rune of location. That is not for the canister. I just wanted to make sure that I understood that.
yeah, it was for I was thinking of the
Okay.
one for the rune. I just remembered we needed some kind of ink, or at least something I could use to make the ink
Yes.
in order to recharge it. So I'm also going to ask him about that. By chance, do you would I be able to get? And I look at Valor and was like, is it mercury and silver powder
Mercury and silver powder.
and a
two
binder
gold-
for that as well?
2 gold pieces and of mercury, and 1 gold piece of silver per charge. So 3 gold piece per charge.
You do realize the amount of mercury and silver for 2 gold pieces? It's quite a hefty amount. Are you sure it's that much?
Yes.
Are you asking over the table? Or?
we are looking for ways. We were told that this is the best way to recharge runes when they need to be recharged in order to be used again.
Now, above table, I just want you guys to be aware. You have enough chalk to make 5 runes. You won't need to recharge anyone for at least a while. If you guys are looking to have those materials on hand, then you'll have to carry them all around, and you're more than welcome to do that. I just want to make sure that you guys don't
There's
feel
a
like
lot more
you
than you
need to
think.
grab this right now.
Yeah.
So
We are
okay,
running a little
but you guys are aware of that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Or then I'll ask instead of like, is it an easy mix if I need to either return here or seek it somewhere else? Is it more easily accessible in a shop like this, or would it be better at like I don't want to say a magic shop because that just sounds cheesy. But like with magical items, or would that be something I would be able to get at one of Elisha's shops?
I mean, we all carry mercury. The silver ink is a semi-rare material. We do get stock from time to time. But if you're looking for 1 gold worth of silver ink, that's quite a lot.
Okay. All right. And like I pull out my notebook and I mark that down, that like mercury is easily accessible, silver is harder to find.
Yes, and being that mercury is easily accessible, 2 gold worth of mercury is going to be like 2 full pots of ink in just mercury. And then you've got, a pot of silver ink, and combining that, you're going to have a large amount of this mercury and silver mixture, which is going to, it will take a lot of ink to absorb into the rune in order to recharge it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will wait on that then. I would like to still get the binder, please. And if I could also perhaps look at some of the parchments that you have. I'm running a little low, if you couldn't tell.
Of course. Yes, parchments are right over here. Are you looking for scrolls, for canvas, for what type of parchments?
Just anything like those, and I point at the illustrations that are still laid out on the table. Just a simple unbacked canvas.
All right, give me just a minute. And he walks to the wall and he kind of sorts through a couple things and turns around and comes back with, kind of an armful, and lays them out very neatly in a row. I mean, they are perfectly spaced. They are of the same height. They're not staggered at all. And he sees one start to roll out, and you just see him reach out and just barely, gently move it back into position so that it's perfect. Yes, that will be, let's see, one. How many of the parchments do you need?
If I could do maybe 4. I usually cut them down to size, so that way I can have more. These larger ones are perfect for that.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. The gum arabic. How many pots of the gum arabic? Just the
2,
one?
please.
2 of what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be 15 silver, please.
Of course. And are you able to take a gold piece? I don't need any change back.
Are you
Consider it a
sure?
contribution. Consider it a contribution to you, the shop, and Mrs. Fenright.
And you see, he's just kind of. He's got this look like. He's very incredulous. Are you sure?
Very. She has been a very large support, even though I've only seen her the once. But she has made me realize how important what I do is.
Well, as long as you insist, that is mighty generous of you. I'm sure Elsha appreciates it. Thank you very much. And I
Of
wish you
course.
luck on your journey wherever it may take you.
Speaking of, do you happen to have a map that would lead us to the Devil's Spire, or and then I look at Valor again about like the jungles.
Ooh, maybe a map spanning the northern continent?
Okay. Well, at the mention of the Devil's Spire, you see his eyes narrow. The Devil's Spire, you say?
Yes, sir. We are seeking a flower that is supposedly grown there.
And he seems to be studying you, Talion, and then looking at Valor, and then up at Dorok, and then back down to Noeon. Are you climbing it? Or are you hoping to survive it?
Yes.
I think both.
That's my answer, just yes.
All right. And you said the northern continent in general.
Yes, there are some jungles, I've heard, that...
Ooh, yes. Pull up my notes. Both in and out of character. I pull up my notes. Do you have any maps covering the Savage Shroud, Bizarre, or Kangunoho?
And he looks at you like you're speaking gibberish.
On all three, or just the last one?
Yes.
Oh no!
Uno
part-
reverse card.
He goes, is that some sort of native language you're speaking?
I asked the barkeep about some of the jungles, and those were the names that he gave me. Oh, it says they're above table. Are they on the eastern continent or on the eastern part of the northern continent?
There is
Eastern
no
part of the
eastern
northern.
continent. It is the eastern part of
Right.
the northern continent.
So
So,
we're on the south side, but we're on the north side of that town.
Got it.
Well, I
yes,
believe
you're
now
now
we're
on the
actually
east side
west side
of the
Yeah, now we're on the
western
Oh yeah, we're on the
continent.
east side of Southport, on the southern side of the northern continent.
The southwestern
Yeah.
side of the northeastern continent.
Yeah. I believe instead
Every
of
single
strictly
time.
west, it's more of a southwest inside the city that's on the southwest
West.
west side of the northern continent.
Now, he goes into the back and he produces a map. And this map looks like almost in the shape of a jelly bean. And I will explain it in a second, once I show you this. This is the world map that you guys know of.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the area that you guys are in, let me ping. Probably gonna be a tiny ping. Oh no, it's a big ping.
Oh
You
god.
guys are right here,
Oh, it's big. Yeah, I can see it.
right?
Mhm.
So you guys are there, and the map that this gentleman produces shows you this.
Whoa! Hey.
Hey, I
That's
don't
so
think we're
much of
gonna
the
miss
map,
the Devil's
Mario.
Spire.
I don't see
I
it.
don't think we can miss it.
They
I
said
think it's one of those sworn mountains on the side on the right over there.
it must be.
Are you sure it's not one of these trees up at the top that's like actually a mountain? We just don't know it.
Dude, that makes more sense.
Totally.
Also, there's a river that leads up to it. Maybe we can get passageway up to it instead of having to walk all the way.
I thought there was jungles on the eastern side of the continent.
Knock it off.
There are, however, I have not heard of it, any of them, nor do I know their names, nor have I seen anyone bring a map of the eastern side of the continent.
Oh,
Uh,
so they're uncharted?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Looks like we're gonna need someone to chart those jungles. And I look at Talion with excitement.
I will gladly do so.
Hmm.
Now,
seems that could be quite valuable to the right person. And he's gonna like look over at the shopkeeper.
now, may I copy this map rather than taking yours?
We have copies of this map. This is the most detailed map we have of our northern continent. So yes, you
How
may
much
take
is the
that
map?
one.
Excellent, thank you. Please add that to my. Please add that to the total of the gold piece I've given you,
All right. Well, with the
and I will return with more. Hopefully.
Okay, well, unfortunately, this map is of the limited copies that we have. The map itself is 2 gold.
Of course. And I will happily give him 2 more gold.
Okay.
And I promise you, I will return with more, hopefully, upon a journey back.
That would be most appreciated. Well, yes. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you. And if you do see her, please tell her I did come by. My name is Tally in Hybo.
I will. It's nice to meet you, Tally.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, sir. Thank you again.
Please, call me Rowan. Rowan Brindle
Rowan.
at your service.
And I pull out my notebook and I write down his name. I'm just like, Rowan.
Oh,
But
you
I don't spell it anywhere near correctly.
No, it's not Ryan.
No.
Rowan, huh?
I put like Roeann or something.
Roanne. Roanne.
Roanne.
There you go.
A shitty way to spell Ron. Ron.
Captain Ron. Okay.
Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley.
Oh no, he's going to sacrifice himself.
Okay. So, you guys are heading out? Or is there
Is there
anything else you
anything
want
you
to
got?
do?
Is there anything you needed?
I don't
I-
need anything. Oh, I thought you were asking the shopkeep for some reason.
No, I'm asking you guys.
I was super confused. We have a map of the northern continent. Do you have maps of any other continents?
We have a map of the about half of the other side of the northern continent.
Half of the other side of the northern continent? What do you mean?
Let me show you. And he goes back out, and you see that there is a... Where is it? Right here. You guys keep looking at the world map. You'll see that there is a picture that is this.
Whoa!
Fuck.
I'm supposed to. Whoa! I was zoomed in, that's why I didn't see it. I'm like, what am I supposed to see? Oh, there it is.
Wait,
So-
that's considered the northern continent too?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's
Oh.
a strait in between here.
Wait, so you mean to tell me that we're in the eastern part of the northern continent on this? I'm not gonna do all that.
The eastern half. We're the eastern half of the northern
okay.
continent on the
We're on
southwest
the
side.
southwest side of the city. That's on the southwest side of
The east part of
eastern
the northern
half
continent.
of the northern continent.
We are on the eastern side of the southwestern city of the northeastern part of the northern continent.
Can you like write that down for us, please?
If you like look over at Dorak, he's just like his head is spinning, and he's like so
No, it
confused by
makes-
what you just said.
Dorak, keep it together.
sense to me.
Dorak,
So-
no.
South, east, north. Oh.
North, south, east, west, yeah. Eastern side of the
East-
southwest coast of the eastern part of the northern continent. On the west side of town. Or no, the east side of town now.
Southeast.
And like as they're like chit-chatting, I'm looking at the map to see if I can place the coordinates.
Ooh.
And you
Just as-
cannot. You see that, looking at the world map, you see that the coordinates, the eastern line is actually going in this direction. But 12 north is below the lines on the map. So the coordinates are somewhere south of the northern continent.
So somewhere in there. Oh, can I not draw? Oh, I guess I can't draw on the black area.
Excuse me.
You can draw it, but you just can't see it.
I
I
have
can
one
see
more
it.
question.
Yes.
do you have a map that would show where this is? Or do you know who may know? And I point at the coordinates in my notebook.
I do not.
Okay. Not a problem.
How much for that second map?
This one is 1 gold.
Easy. I'll pay that 1 gold.
I'm surprised you still have a gold left.
I am running low, but I do have some.
Okay.
All right, so he hands over that map to you.
Perhaps it's time to head to our destination.
And for leaving, I'm just gonna follow everyone out the door.
All right.
So I imagine we're going to the shipyard so we can try and get transport to the Devil Spire. Or to the eastern side.
Does anyone else need supplies before we leave?
They should be good.
Good on rations and whatnot?
I think so.
Or did we eat all of our rations on the trip out here?
Were
I
we
want to say
keeping
that
track
you
of
guys
those?
stocked up. I'm not keeping track of those from day to day. I just assume that every time you enter towns, like big areas like this, you guys are restocking. I'm not going to charge you guys the coin for it. But if you are traveling for 2 weeks at a time, yeah, there will be a time where you need to start worrying about running out of food. So foraging will become a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, it's quality of life. It's if you guys enter town, I assume you stock up on food rations for 5 to 7 days. So if you're leaving anywhere and not going to be arriving at civilization for a week, then yeah, you can consider it that there's you'll need to start worrying about food.
That's crazy.
What kind
That's
of
crazy. What kind of bullshit roll is that?
yeah? What
It's
So
because he's
we're-
not rolling dice. It's because he's.
Does that count as a crit tonight?
No, because it's disadvantage. I mean,
At
unless
least
he
it's
rolls
disadvantage. So as long as he doesn't roll the you
Yeah.
know what, we're fine, right?
double net 20s.
Yeah.
No,
That-
don't say it.
That which should not be named.
What, the double net 20s?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The mark on Baylor's arm activates. He's been
The what?
cursed.
The what of my arm? Wait, what?
The mark. You got marked
You remember the
last
mark?
time, remember?
When you shook
it's
hands
burning.
with the shopkeeper.
Is it because it's the double net 20s twice in a row?
Yes. So now I have a number of advantage and disadvantages.
I mean, if
Okay.
you want, I can just give you a bunch of those.
I already have a bunch. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. So the next rolls that I have, I mean, the next 7 are already taken care of.
Well, I have 10,000 points. How many disadvantages does that give you?
A lot.
Let's find out.
No, I'm just joking. Anyways. So I imagine we all as a group travel to the shipyard.
Yes.
Shipyard.
So you guys are gonna
Oh,
go
are
to the
we gonna
shipyard.
go? Which route are we taking?
Well, there was that. Remember when we talked to the sailor? There was that. There's a city that was near the eastern side, by about 10 days out from jungle. We could go there and try and find whatever we need in the jungle using the locator rune, or we could go to the Devil Spire.
I mean, we could do either or. I guess that's true.
It sounds like people don't like going to the Devil's Spire, or it's dangerous.
True.
Perhaps.
And it also sounds like no one survived to bring back from the jungles either.
Perhaps we should try the jungles first. It seems since the Devil Spire is in the center of the continent, we can hit that on the way back.
Okay, I have no problems with that.
I think I'm okay with it.
Sure.
All right. So if when we arrive to the to where we can purchase ships for hire, I guess. Not maybe ships for hire, but like passage. We can ask for, I guess, the eastmost city that they'll travel to.
Okay. So the eastmost city that they will travel to.
Wonder if
You
I
walk
have-
back up to, or you head back over along the route to get to the docks. And there's a bunch of different docks, but you guys are going to find yourselves down in this area. The lower part of it. For the
Is there
somewhat
names
smaller
on the
ships.
map? Or is the map just as it looks like on our screen?
What do you mean? Which map are you looking
Like-
at?
The world map. Is there names on it?
No, there are no
Or just what
names.
we see is what it is?
It's literally a surveyor's map. It is not a. It's not a map for collectors.
Got it.
But you guys, I'm back on the Southport map, which you guys should be able to see still. If you just close the world map, or shrink the world map, or move the world map, you'll be able to see the Southport map again. And you guys are down in the southern part here. Alright. I'm going to drag Valor's token on here because he seemed to be the party mascot as to where you guys were going.
Oh my god, he's small.
Yeah, this is a capital city. This is the same size as Endar Findal, if not bigger.
What was the name of the city again?
This is Southport.
Southport on the southern side of the northern continent.
Oh no.
On the southwestern side of the eastern part of the northern continent.
I didn't
find the
realize
map.
that would be as funny as it was.
Anytime anyone says a direction, they're gonna do that. You realize that now, right?
Now I realize that, yes.
Well, no. I'm only saying it because we're in the town named Southport.
Yes. Okay. So, where do you guys want to go? Are you guys trying to go onto the docks? Are you trying to find a dockmaster?
Yeah, Dockmaster would be nice.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on the map twice. No, never mind. Yeah, I'm on the map twice.
Well, let's
The
just
old
get-
token and the new one.
Where's the old token?
I'm
It's so big we can't even find it.
here.
It's like a Where's Waldo situation.
I see.
I'm
it.
also here.
Okay, so you guys walk into the dockmaster's building, which is the right across from the dry dock. So the one that Valor, you are right next to.
Okie doke.
So you guys walk into here, and the dockmaster is here. And yes, where are you going? How many of you?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of us.
4. Okay. And where are you trying to go?
How far east do your ships go from here? On the northern continent.
You're trying to get to the eastern side of the northern continent. Yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
Specifically around the jungles.
The jungles. We don't go anywhere where there's jungles. Farthest east we go is the other capital city on this continent called Vallis Albina.
Ooh, I have that written down right here. Bellis Elbar. Yeah, I think we'd like to go there then. How much is fair to that city?
Vallis Albina?
Oh, how did you say it again?
Vallis Albina.
Oh, Albina.
I was close enough.
Yes, well, Valis Albina is a 5 golden ticket.
Ooh.
How much gold?
5
Five.
gold.
5 gold per person.
Oh, interesting.
Mm.
Are you saying that in
Yeah.
character or above
Yeah.
table?
Above table.
Yeah.
Is
just a moment. Let me talk to my compatriots about the price. Thanks for helping with the questions.
Of course.
Guys, it's 5 gold per ticket.
That's not too much.
How much gold do you have?
I think I have enough. I'm gonna reach into my pouch and I'm gonna pull out 2 gold pieces and 8 silver.
That's close enough, right?
No, please tell me you know how to count.
Well, yeah, I have 8. 9, 10.
Oh no! Oh no!
I believe
I
Noeon.
do not.
The gold and the silver pieces are worth different amounts.
Oh. They
One
are?
of these is worth 10 of these.
Oh, I thought it was 100.
10, right?
No, that's copper.
Oh, it's 100 copper for 1 gold.
Yeah, 10 coppers, 1
Mhm.
silver, 10 silvers, 1 gold.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like
I-
pennies to nickels to dimes.
I thought
Okay,
they were all the
um,
same.
I mean, pennies to dimes?
I wonder,
Pennies,
Noeon.
pennies to dimes to dollars.
Okay. You said nickels, and I was like, no one uses electrum.
No one uses Electrum.
Electrum. The hell is that?
What the heck is that? Right.
Yeah, get the
Um,
shit on my face.
Well, we got
I-
the VP, the
I
GP,
have-
the EP, the SP, the CP.
I have 20 gold if we need it.
Oh, I also have 20 gold.
Tell you?
We only need 20.
I have gold.
Well,
We're
I
not
can
gonna
pay for
steal
Noeon.
from you.
Do what?
We're not gonna steal from you. You don't have to worry about us.
No, I'm not. I'm not. That's not what I meant. I'm saying I have gold.
Oh, okay.
well, I can pay for Noeon.
How about we go 10 and 10, Dorak? 10 for me, 10 for me?
Okay. Sounds good.
Sure.
That should cover the 4 of us.
Okay, Dockmaster, we're ready to buy those tickets. When do we
Oh.
depart?
All right. Well, let's see. If we're going to Valis Albina, we have. Oh, so there's 2 ships that are heading out there. One leaves today, one leaves tomorrow. Are you looking to leave sooner rather than later?
I'm okay
Yes,
with
please.
either or.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then you're going to be on the Queen Esther, and that leaves in about 3 hours. May I get your names, please?
Dorok, Stone Fury.
Dorok Stone Fury. Good strong name.
Baylor, Stone Fury.
Thank you.
Valor Stone. Good strong name.
Yes, we're brothers.
I can see that. The resemblance is imperceptible.
That's what everyone says.
And you, sir?
Um,
He's motioning to Noeon.
Noeon Altoner.
Noeon. That's quite a curious name. You must be, you must be from down south.
Noeon actually like looks up to think. Yeah, It's kind of far from here.
I see. Well, I hope you're enjoying your visit to the northern continent. And
So far, it's different.
I'm sorry, what was that? It's
Different.
different. I'm sure it must be. I've heard lots of stories of how primitive it is down there. And
He says to the warlord.
well, the one thing you're not understanding is the Warforged aren't from the southern continent. That's why it's so
Still
funny.
south of him.
No, it's not.
That's funny to me. Is it not?
No.
Aliona.
Aliona
Not
is
south of here?
barely.
South. To no way on its south. That's funny to me. That's like saying Tennessee is not north of Mississippi. They're like right next to each other, but they're both still in the south.
Yep, I can see that.
I mean, I'm from way south of here.
So
And-
is Torog and Valor.
yeah.
Yep.
You
We're
are-
a little. I'm a little offended. Torog is.
Says the man wearing a loincloth.
Hey, it's in fashion, okay?
It's in fashion where I come from.
It's in fashion.
And Yusa with the very elegant cloak. And he motions to the navy blue cloak that's covering your head and shoulders, Talion.
It was a gift, but thank you. And I like hesitate for a second, almost like I'm an idiot. Arthur Weaselby.
Arthur. Okay. Arthur. And okay. And that is it. Well, here are your 4 tickets. Arthur, Dorok, Valor, and Noeon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, feel free. Stick around. You know, take your time. The ship boards in about 2 hours.
Excellent. Thank you.
Of course. Have a good day. And he tips his
You
hat.
as well?
You know, I'm starting to like traveling by ocean.
Hmm.
The fresh air, sitting on top of the crow's nest, feeling the breeze. Sometimes I spread my arms out and I feel like I'm flying.
I don't know if I like it, but it's better than being under the water and underground.
I agree with you there.
Okay, so you guys have a couple hours until. Do you have anything in particular you want to do while you're still here?
Maybe you'll get some travel rations. Who knows how long we'll be in the jungle.
I look at Noe and I'm like, do you need any oil?
I'm actually got enough for now.
Okay.
What would be useful in a jungle?
Perhaps a machete to cut through the jungle. Though
I'm
I
just gonna
do
like
have-
look at Dorog's back and I'm just like, do we really need more weapons?
Dorog's gonna pout a little. It was just a suggestion. But
Tucks his hair
perhaps you're
slightly
right.
behind his ear that's not actually there. Just a suggestion. Gosh, guys.
um,
In
perhaps
that case, do
this
you have
will
like
do.
a short sword or a machete that I can borrow then?
He has the like rusty scimitars in his inventory.
I have Redelia's scimitar if you want one that's a little more clean.
Oh well, I have these scimitars. I got 2 hand axes. I got this long sword, perhaps a bit big for you, of course. I
She just
personally
starts
will use
pulling
my.
things off of his back.
Yeah, exactly. He's like all of a sudden super passionate. I personally would probably use my glaive or my halberd. Do you think you could handle the great axe? As he's like holding it out to you.
I'm gonna whisper to
Dork
Noyan.
absolutely just brought a girl. Dork absolutely just brought a girl home for the first time, and she asked about his magic card collection. Right now.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
there we
whisper
go.
to Noyan in Italian. Like I almost like interrupting him, but he's so passionate. I don't want to stop him.
Though of course the slashing force on this bad boy, and he's like, is much less than this. However, this one's more versatile, and you can. And then he's just like going on, and he'll go on for as long as you let him.
God damn, we asked him about trains. He's never gonna shut up.
Ow. Oh. My ribs hurt.
I think I'll just take Noyan's scimitar. Are you okay with me taking this, Noyan?
Yeah. I'm not using it anymore. I have the whip.
No,
My quarterstaff is great, but it's not great to cut down the bushes.
It's just a basic scimitar.
Nope.
I'm
probably
going to
better than
remove
these
it
rusty
from
scimitars I have.
my list.
Because I gave you my spear, but I don't really need that back. But I do want something to like cut through the shrubbery.
Shrubbery? Did you say shrubbery?
I sure did.
Talking shrubbery.
We are the knights who say me.
I just hope we don't get find this random bunny guarding a cave.
Holy rabbit.
That'll be scary, and we don't have the holy hand grenade either. It's time for the holy hand grenade.
We don't have enough gold for that.
I heard there was one at the top of Devil's Spire.
What, a holy hand grenade? Or the bunny?
Yeah.
Both.
Both.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Um,
I'm assuming we just pass the time until it's time to get on the ship.
Okay. Well, as you guys are passing the time,
Dark takes 2 hours.
Can I from where we are, can we see the observatory?
from where you are, yes. Almost from anywhere in the city, you guys are able to see the observatory.
Okay, then I'm gonna draw it.
The observatory and the spires.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the middle of the
gonna
map, right?
I'm gonna like face in the direction of it, like wherever it is, and I'm just gonna draw the whole setting in front of me.
The observatory
what
is
I
that
could see.
green one. Yes, the observatory is the green.
Okay.
Yep, and that's what's being pinged. And the spires are the 3 spires just to the east of that.
So these.
I'm assuming the 3 buildings.
Yes, they are.
Bless you.
So yeah, I'm gonna draw because you said we're like down here.
Yes, you are in
Ish.
currently that building. The L-shaped building that you are pinging is where the Dockmaster was.
Okay, so I'm gonna come like over here.
Okay.
It's ish. and I'm going to... Let's see. I'm going to draw my perspective of this area. I don't know if
Okay.
you can see the lines I'm drawing.
Yes, I can.
Really shittily drawing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like just that kind of conical
Okay.
view. Full perspective and everything.
Yep. So, you spend some time and you're able to get to... You're able to finish that drawing. You go through your ritual. You draw your circle and you turn about and you start drawing. And before you know it, you hear the call to board the ship. So yeah, you guys board the ship. If there's anything in particular you guys want to do while doing that, let me know. Otherwise, you guys are just going to load your stuff up in the sleeping quarters, and the ship is going to start sailing. The ship takes off, and you guys are in a very relaxed setting. There doesn't seem to be much turbulence. The ship immediately catches it catches the currents very easily. So you guys start here and you immediately catch a current and you start traveling in this direction. So you notice as you are traveling further and further to the east, you start seeing over here that the land becomes a lot darker. It looks very similar to
Scorched shores.
the mountains of the scorched shores. And after another day or so, you see that this area here is very, very scorched. It looks almost identical to the part of the scorched shores. But otherwise, it's a fairly peaceful trip. You continue on, and you notice that you get to the point right about here where you see there's a small indentation in the blackened lands, and there's a river. Now that river, if you look at the copy of the map, you'll notice it goes to the Devil's Spire. However, Talion, you would know this, the water actually flows down from a mountain out towards the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
But as you guys get another day or so, the land starts to gain a little bit more color. And I should mention that you guys can see the spire from the ship. Think the spire is Mount Fuji, but it's not anywhere near as wide. It is a extremely tall mountain. It's a lot taller than Mount Fuji is, but picture Mount Fuji if it was only 1/4 of the width of it. The kind of weird, very like a tall, lanky, kind of a jagged spire. But as you continue on, you get another day down, and at this point you can see that since you guys are following the coast, the plains are starting to get greener again, and eventually on the 6th day you round the bend here, and there's a little port town here, and the ship starts slowing down as you get out of the main current that seems to have been taking you guys at relatively long speeds. And you dock at a little, I say little, but this is kind of like the same size as Seabreeze Haven. There's a couple, there's like some inns, there's a couple buildings, some shops, some general stores for supplies. but this seems to be kind of a stopping point for the ships. And you hear the bells.
And this is our
ringing.
destination, right?
This is. You guys hear the captain or the deckhands calling out. All right, you lot. It's time to exit the ship. We have arrived. All exit the ship at Driftwood Harbor.
Wood Harbor.
Is this a part of Vale's Albina?
No. You see, Vallis Albina is not on the coast. This is as close as you can get. Vallis Albina is about a 2-day trip from here. This is where everybody goes if they're trying to leave Vallis Albina or make it to Vallis Albina from anywhere that isn't the Everplains.
What's the name of this port again?
This port is called Driftwood Harbor. As you can see, it was named for the countless pieces of driftwood that seemed to wash up in this harbor. And he motions with his arm, and you see that inside this harbor, it's hard to see the water. There's just a bunch of small pieces of driftwood that the boat is just literally sailed through as if they themselves were water. But also in this harbor, you can see that, it's a picturesque port town. There are some colorful fishing boats that are bobbing up and down. There's very calm waters. You see there's seagulls that are circling overhead. Their cries are mingling with the sound of the lapping, waves. You see that a lot of the town itself, or the port, is a bunch of inns that kind of overlook the water from the waterfront. And you see there's even some that offer spa services.
Can you point us in the direction of the city then? You said it was a 2-day travel?
Yeah, well, that's not too difficult. You see, and he points past the port itself, and you see that the big mountain way over there to the north, or north by northwest. And he's pointing in this direction. And you can see, way off in the distance, there is a giant spire. It's not... you can't reach it anytime soon. It would take probably a week's travel. So he says, that's the Devil's Spire. That's going into the Everplains. Now he takes his arms and he forms kind of a pie slice with his arms. It's about 90 degrees or so. And then you see that he points with his other arm in this direction, due east. And he goes, you see that mountain range over there? And you can see that there's this kind of backwards C or crescent moon boomerang shaped mountain range here. Mm-hmm. He says, that's the Spellbane Ridge. At the very base of the southern tip of it, and he's pointing to this area. That's where you'll find Vallis Albina. And there's a road, and you gotta go past these inns and to the right, just towards the east, and you'll be able to find the road. And the main road will connect and lead you there.
You said the name of the mountain ridge is Spellbound Ridge?
Spellbane Ridge.
I take it doesn't like spells.
Oh god, is this gonna be another fucking...
The pun.
Is this gonna be another fucking Aliona?
Do we have a map of the city yet?
No, you do not.
So what's the plan, guys? Try for the jungles?
I think so.
I think that would probably be our best bet.
Yeah, I mean, we got us close to either objectives, but yeah, we said the jungles, let's head to the jungles.
Perhaps there's someone...
You're going to the jungles, are you?
Yeah. We heard that Vale's Albina was the city closest to the jungles, which is why we decided on heading there.
What do you know of the jungles? And you see that he takes off, he's had his face wrapped in this, it's not a turban, but it's more of, I want to say like the complete face coverings that, you know, the people from Dune had on a, what was it, Arrakis? As he unties his, or unwraps his head, you see this orc face. He's got, you know, one jagged, you know, tooth of his underbite, the fang. The other one is very, very small and it just barely sticks outside his lip. And he goes, "What have you heard of the jungles?"
We actually haven't heard
Basically nothing.
that much. I was given these names, but I was also told later that the names are basically rubbish or made up, maybe. Here, do these sound familiar? Savage Shroud, Bezark, and Kangunoho?
And you see it at the name Kangunoho. Like his eyes and his entire face change. He goes, "Did you say Kangunoho?"
Yes.
What exactly are you? What is your business with the Kangunoho?
Well, we don't know exactly if we're going there. These are just some names that were given to us.
But you're trying to enter the jungles.
Yes.
I see. Are you trying to go anywhere in particular, or what is your business with said jungles?
Have you heard of a Skyscale fruit?
Skyscale fruit. Not by that name. What does it
Well,
look
it's
like?
specifically nectar from a fruit, native to the jungles.
Well, there's many fruit that grows in the jungle. Do you know what it looks like? What it tastes like?
No. Oh wow,
I would.
that's a very good point. We don't know what we're looking for, do we?
No, I
thought we
think
were just
I
looking for
think
the
I
Skyscale
remember
fruit.
it resembles an opal.
Oh right.
That's all we have on it.
Okay, well, that fruit certainly is not in the Kangunoho.
Oh, do you know which set of jungles it's in?
Well, there's only two jungles. One north of Kalandra, and there's one south of Kalandra. Kangunoho
Which one is
Kangunoho is north. It's the one you can reach by land.
By land, what's the other one?
I do not know the name, 'cause I've never been there. But the Kangunoho is where my tribe is from. It's one of the most treacherous and least charted wildernesses on the northern continent. If you are not prepared to go in there, you will... Let's just say you'll be at a disadvantage.
And how do you prepare to go in? If you don't mind me asking.
You prepare for the unexpected. You see, the Kangunoho has a defining feature, and that is its ever-shifting landscape. Every few months, sections of the ground collapse, tunnels cave in, and new caverns form. Entire areas of the jungle can vanish overnight, only to resurface in different twisted configurations. This relentless reshaping of the land makes navigation nearly impossible, even for those like me who have spent their entire lives in the jungle. What appears as familiar landmark one year may be lost beneath rubble or consumed by the earth in the next. Adding to that challenge is the density of the undergrowth. You have towering trees that choke out much of the light, while thick brambles, vines, and root systems create a natural barricade to movement. A labyrinthian
Dorok brought a
vegetation.
big axe to cut that.
You think a stone or metal axe can cut through some of these iron root vines? You're in for a big surprise. You see, the
But you
vegetation.
said that.
Mhm.
You said that this fruit we're looking for is not in this jungle, correct?
No, it is not. I can't recall any sort of opal-looking fruit. So you must be trying to go south of Kalandra.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it.
What
South
is it?
of-
Kalandra.
And it sounds perhaps like we have to go to the other jungle.
Indeed. Now, there's no ports in that jungle. That jungle is just an island.
How do you get to it?
Your best bet is either small personal boat, which is treacherous enough as it is. You can either trek through the Kangunoho and hopefully find your way to Kalandra, which has a bridge to both the north and southern jungles. Or you can take a small boat, charter boat, and boat up the river to Kalandra. I say it's a river, but it's more straight. Similar, but not similar in size to the one between the east and western parts of the northern continents.
Could you perhaps draw it on a piece of paper for us?
I can, although I don't know the size of it. And then, so he's going to draw a rudimentary thing. I assume that Talion has been trying to create this world map on a single piece of canvas. Yes, no, Talion?
No,
Condensed.
multiple. It's just like segment by segment.
Okay. Well, he's going to draw something, and you guys are going to see. So, further to the mountain, you would need to head this way, into the jungle, over to Kalandra, and then down into this jungle. That make sense?
Yes. Okay, and then Kalandra is like the island.
Kalandra is the small little
between.
island in between, yes.
Okay. And so one option is to try to boat up to Kalandra, or the other option is to
Through
trek
Kangunoho.
through Kangunoho.
Find the bridge,
Yes.
the land bridge.
Do we have the gold to chart? Or he could perhaps guide us through Kangunoho. Is that something you do?
You would have to wait at least 6 weeks. That's when my contract with the ship finishes.
Perhaps you
That's
know of
too
someone
long
in your
to wait.
tribe who does that kind of business here in town.
Not here in town. However,
But-
if you are trekking along the southern coast, right outside the jungle, he actually does do guided tours, if you will. He's not cheap, nor is it an easy trek. But if you absolutely need to go through the jungle, he will get you there safely.
I see. And how much does he charge?
Well, that depends on what you're needing. If you just need a guide, and you're bringing your own food and you can protect yourselves, it's much less than if he needs to save your hides.
We
Well,
can
like,
take
what
care
we
of
said in
ourselves.
his guide.
However, we would just need someone to point us in the right direction, so to say, until we can reach Kangunoho. Or no, sorry, what is the name of the, the island?
He hasn't given you the name of the island because he doesn't know it.
Oh, okay.
He said he's never been there.
Oh.
I thought it was
Until we can
Kalandra.
Kalandra is
That's
the island
in
there.
between. It's the in
That's
between.
not our ultimate goal.
Yeah, Kalandra is the little tiny island in between the two jungles.
Once we reach Kalandra, I believe we would be good on our own.
I wish I knew what he charged to get from his shack all the way to Kalandra. He might take you up towards Lake Azonia. If not, it will be further along the coast. And that will change the price depending on how long it does take.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your help here.
Of course. What is your plan?
Well, Devil's Spire seems easily accessible. The jungles will take time.
I'm in resources.
Perhaps it's easier to go through the jungle when we're at the top of our strength.
Are we not now?
I suppose
That
we are,
is what I
but
mean. Go now when we are ready for this journey. Do the hard bit first, so that we may do the easier to get to place later.
I do want to point out, we're gathering the nectar from a fruit, and at the Devil's Spire, we're gathering a flower that will remain frozen in time, kind of, because of the cylinder. Will the fruit go bad if we don't hurry? We need its nectar, right?
Could you put them both in the container?
Not. How big is the cylinder? Mindz?
Cylinder is about the same size as the container for the rose of Beauty and the Beast. It's not very large. It's
It's a lot
about the
bigger than I
size.
thought it would be, to be honest.
It's about the size of. It's a slightly larger cryptex. You know what I mean by that?
I don't know. It seems like a lot of going around rigmarole, but I feel like it's right there.
We do have what we need to get the flower.
Should we take a vote?
Sure.
I've heard of this new way of determining things. It's called rock parchment shears.
Oh. Boulder parchment shears?
No, it's stone. It's stone.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was boulder parchment
Stone
shears.
parchment shears.
We all are stone furies. I feel like Dorok would say stone.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, they're so good.
that was really well done.
Yeah, I guess voting would result even results since there's 4 of us.
Well, you might have a unanimous
that?
decision.
Sure, let's do some boulder parchment shears.
I
Above
guess.
table. How are we doing this? Are we typing it in?
We could roll a d6, and then 1 and 2 is rock or boulder.
Stone.
3 and 4, parchment. 5, 6 shears.
I was gonna say we could just type it in game chat and just press enter at the same time.
The problem is if there's a delay.
Yeah.
Well, if
Mindz
I
can
say
count it down.
Yeah, I can count it down, and then you both can.
Okay,
or
yeah, let's do
everyone
it.
can put that in.
Hold on.
In the
Is
game
it Fantasy
time?
Grounds or Discord game chat?
No, I will just.
Well, it's gotta be.
I will count down in voice,
do
and you
Fantasy
guys
Grounds
just hit
sometimes
enter
streams.
when I say shoot.
In game chat.
Yeah, in game chat.
Oh,
Okay, but like, who's doing what now?
You guys are.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If you're voting, you're gonna type in stone, parchment,
Or
shears. So go ahead and
As
type
you
in,
guys-
type in what you're gonna say, and then I will count it down, and then you'll hit enter when I say shoot.
All right, I'm ready with mine.
All right.
All right, are we all ready?
Hold on.
And I'm voting for Devil Spire.
I'm going for jungle.
Noeon's silent, but he's voting.
Okay.
All right, that should be enough time.
All right.
Stone, parchment, shears, shoot.
Oh my god!
Well, Noeon's out.
Fuck!
Oh my god!
Damn it. Okay, well, cat's out of the bag. I lost. I was absolutely gonna just start suggesting we just put King Lee.
Leave where?
Okay.
Go to the fucking disappearing island or some shit.
Okay.
All right.
All right, for my
Okay.
second one.
And you guys should do it really in Fantasy Grounds instead of in Discord.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what I
not
was
happened
saying, yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, I even
Okay.
typed here
That way
when
the
I
stream
said you
can
guys are
actually
gonna
see
go
it.
here. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so you said game chat, and there's a
I
game
was
chat
thinking-
called game chat
Yes.
in Discord.
Yeah.
That was created before we decided that it was.
There's a
gonna be
chat called
streamed.
Game Chat in Discord instead of the
I-
game chat in the game.
I
they were
know.
playing.
That's why I said that Discord channel was it was created before we decided to stream the game. So,
Okay.
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 all right, in Fantasy Grounds.
I'm ready.
Stone, parchment, shears, shoot.
No!
Wait. Do I have to press enter? Hold on. My bad. I clicked on it.
Oh boy.
Oh,
If you
okay.
guys want me to reroll,
A
we can redo
three-way
it.
tie. A three-way
Okay.
tie.
Three-way tie.
Type it in. We're gonna do it
Three-way
again.
ties.
Okay, we're gonna have to go.
You gotta have it. Someone has to double up.
Yes,
Okay.
someone has to double up. Ready? Go ahead, type whatever you want to type.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Stone, parchment, shears, shoot. Okay, we have
Damn.
Dorok.
And Valor said Devil Spire too.
Yeah.
So we're in agreement.
So we're going, but we lost. So we're going to the jungle.
Yeah, you
Yeah, but
lost.
Dorok
You go into
lost.
the jungle.
That's why I said Dorok.
That's lame.
Does Dorok
That's
win?
lame. I don't want to go. I don't want to.
I mean,
I
what
don't
you
want
guys
to go to the woods.
what you guys
We're
could have
pretty
done
split.
is
It wasn't even split. It was a 50-50 split. 'Cause
Yeah, it was-
Noeon, the player behind Noeon really wants to go to the jungle.
this will be
Okay.
fun.
Noeon, the character, doesn't really have an answer.
That's why instead of voting, we went down to paper parchment shears.
Because we
Parchment-
were
Parchment.
50
Whatever.
Stone, parchment,
Stone
shears.
shears.
We're heading for
Dorok
the
casted
jungle.
angry magic to win that one.
Yes.
See how it is? He's cheating.
I channeled my
He's
inner
using his-
stone.
He's using his bloodline.
I wanna use your luck
Stone
point,
twice.
I was
Did you
gonna
vote Stone
say.
3 times.
No.
You should.
Okay.
That would
he
be
didn't
funny.
in the first one.
And in
He didn't in
character.
the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
But,
parchment
so I
first, but then
did-
stone twice.
Yeah, parchment. Yeah. It
He
seems
disproved-
I won the game.
You won the what?
No, you've lost the game. You
Damn
also
it.
cut out really bad.
I won the game. So it sounds
Wait, do you
like
not know? Do you not know the game? Do you not know the game?
what do you? I told the game to you. I know the game.
All of chat has lost the game. And any viewers, you lose the game as well. Anyway,
Are you trying to gaslight me? Because if so, you can try and roll a deception check.
No,
Table, you don't know what the game is?
no, it's simple. You lost the game.
He's clearly lost.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
the game is unwinnable.
Ah,
You're only winning the game when you don't know you're playing the game. But once you know you're playing the game, you've lost the game.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
did you just
No,
read
I
what?
No, my fucking roommate in the other room said, "God
damn it."
damn it!"
New roommate or other roommate?
That's
Doesn't matter.
Samba. No.
Nothing really matters. Anyways, it
I
seems
hate the walls, you bitch.
our minds are made up.
Sorry, not sorry.
We are heading to the jungle.
Like we are.
All right.
I imagine we'll do this path like this and then go over here,
Okay.
following the coast like he said.
Okay.
Or better yet, we Skyrim it.
Yeah, but the guy's shack is down here.
It is.
So what you wanna
Instead
wanna-
of
you wanna
Skyrimming it,
pull
I'd
a-
rather you Jack Sparrow it.
go like this? Are you talking about like flip a rowboat?
No, you gotta go up to go down.
Okay.
Completely off topic. That scene is so fucking stupid.
Yes, it is.
Flipping the boat upside down and holding it underwater.
It's great. Totally works.
Have you not tried it
So
before?
fucking stupid. You can't do it.
Well, it works, but only in the fact that like it keeps air there. But you'd run out of oxygen, and then you exhaling carbon dioxide.
No,
So
you
once the
physically
oxygen
can't
content-
keep the boat
You
down as
physically
long as the
can't
ocean.
pull the boat down far enough. They were like 30 feet below the surface.
The
Yes.
buoyancy will
That's
take you to
true.
the top of the. There was a whole
That's true.
MythBusters episode on that. You think you like,
Hmm.
like,
I think you
How many-
need to like weigh it down.
yeah, with like a bunch of tonnage.
Yeah. And then you get to the amount of oxygen inside the boat, or that's like kept there part. Well,
Right,
anyways,
But back on topic.
we're
Yeah, we
not
can
gonna
just
do
follow
that.
the coast.
let's just follow the coast. And I'm
Above the
assuming
table, we can just
like,
follow the coast.
and then we'll like, I'm assuming we're gonna like stock up with a bunch of rations.
Okay, you guys are
knowing
going to
ahead
stock
of
up with
time.
rations here, and then you're going to head. You're going to follow the coast. You're not going to try and go to Valis
Yes.
Albina first. Okay.
I thought we were at Valsalva.
No, you
No,
have
we're on
No.
Driftwood Harbor.
Oh, sorry. So my mic was like, or like, my connection was so bad for about 10 minutes where everything was cutting out. So I missed a little bit of detail when we first landed.
Okay, you guys are in Valis Albina. And that's why I was drawing on the map itself, because I'll go back to this drawing. So you guys are here. And somewhere in this area at the tip of the mountain range is where Valis Albina is. Now there's a road
okay.
that says that we'll go up there and we'll meet with a road that will take you there. But there's also a path that follows the coast over here. So you guys have your choice.
Go to
of-
the town.
You can go to the city, or you can head straight by the city and go straight to the hut.
Well, I
And
don't
no one
imagine we need
outpizzas the
anything
hut.
in the city.
I actually wanted to. It's not like a huge rush, but I did want to check out the archive.
Well, we can hit it on the way back.
Because it looks
I'm
like to
glad you
me,
had the reference,
those,
Smug. Nobody else did.
those scorched shores looks like a huge crater impact to me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Wait, hold on.
If you see
It
the
looks
scorched
like
shores on
they-
the right
Something.
side, the left side, and the bottom side,
He's onto
Maybe-
something.
maybe the northern continent was never split to begin with. And I want to
And it
know,
like cracked and broke apart.
and I would like to know any documentation about that, or how the scorched shores came to be.
It shattered like an Elden Ring.
Like Pangea. But yeah.
Like Pangea.
This bitch bro don't know about Pangea.
I was just about to say that shit! Thank you!
Are you surprised I knew that?
I wasn't surprised, but you took, like, you got it first. I'm just very happy.
God damn it.
This bitch
I'm
don't
just
know
very
about
happy. I'm not even
Pangea.
upset. Brain.
Love that
Oh my
video
God,
so
that's such a
much.
good song. Anyways. But yeah, I was looking at the map and I was theorizing that, like, something happened there in the middle, and I want to know what happened. But anyways, like I said, we don't have to stop by the town now. We can head straight to towards the jungle.
Okay. So you guys are going to head out from Driftwood Harbor. You are going to start following the path down along the coast. So as you guys head out along, and you see the path it's a normal path. You are in the plains. There's some soft rolling hills, but there's not a lot of different, how should we put this? It's not a lot of elevation changes. So the Everplains. And the Everplains, they're a vast expanse of rolling meadows and gently undulating hills. And the color green dominates every sightline. Sunlight filters through scattered ancient groves, casting an ethereal glow across tall grasses that ripple like waves in a perpetual breeze. The air is perfumed with the scent of wildflowers whose vibrant blooms add splashes of colors to the emerald sea. As you guys are walking, you notice that there are herds of deer that graze amongst the meadows to the north, and every once in a while you'll see a hare kind of bound through the tall grasses, being chased by a fox that is constantly trying to hunt. You do cross by a couple small streams that seem very clear. They're free of debris or anything of that sort. And you do notice that there is one river in particular. As you get closer to the mountains, there's a river. It's a very, very small river that kind of runs in this direction towards the sea. And as you cross it, looking down, you see that underneath it is this black kind of silt that has glinting, almost like a dust. Looks like you're staring off into a galaxy in the bottom of this. But as you continue on, the days go by, you guys are able to, you're going through your rations at a steady pace, but there's not a lot of anything along this road. It's just a path. And as you round the bend, you start to see this little peninsula here on the right-hand side. And you'd expect to see another fishing village or something of the sort, but it's literally just a path. As you continue on,
How treading is the path?
the path is still fairly... There are wagon wheel type treads, I guess I should say, that it looks like there are peddlers that travel this road with a wagon, and they've done it enough that you can see where the path is, but it's not like a dirt path that has been trampled and treaded on so much that it's a smooth, worn path yet. Does that make sense?
And then, have we seen anybody this entire time?
You have not seen anybody on this trip since you've left. Continue on, and you're starting to see more of the mountains. These mountains here are getting taller, right? Kind of looks, they're smaller, and as you get further up, the mountains are growing bigger and taller. As you continue on, finally, it's been 5 days or so, and you guys are starting to run out of the extra rations that you purchased.
What?
Right, because you stocked up and you had about 2 weeks worth of rations, and you're getting back down to your single week. Whereas if you don't...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So now, instead of 10 days, you guys are through 4 days. You're getting to the point where if you decide to turn back, you have enough food to get back to Driftwood Harbor. Because you haven't seen very much of anything. It is just flat ground, and then you see mountains to the left, and you see the ocean to the right.
We can't fish.
You haven't tried? You have a fishing pole?
No.
Here.
I mean,
I do have
maybe
a spear.
spearfishing. Yeah, spearfishing could be an option.
If you're wanting to try to fish, we could... Oh, he's not here.
I mean, with my
Oh.
with survival, I would. Hey, Fun Nuts here. If I
Dr.
with my
Fun Nut.
survival stuff, would I be able to like forage? Probably.
Yeah, if you want to start foraging, you can.
Cool.
You really don't need to yet, but if you want
Yeah,
to
but,
forage,
I mean, when
so
it
you
gets
have
to
some.
it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. If you guys get to the point where you need to, yeah, you'll be able to forage and fish and whatnot. I'm just saying that this is kind of, it might be an important time to start thinking about things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark will start trying to spearfish. Gather as much food as possible.
Okay, as much food as you are now. So you're going to take, what, an hour and go off fishing?
Mm-hmm. See if you
Okay.
can't get a couple more days ration for the party.
Okay. Roll me a survival check, please.
Oh yeah,
will-
let's see. I don't even know what Dorok's survival
And
check
I
is.
as he's doing that, I will do the same in forage to get
Okay.
some like berries and
Then roll
Herbs
me a
and stuff
survival
that-
check as well, please.
you got it.
18.
Okay. Now, you go spearfishing and you come back and you guys are able to, both of you are able to procure a decent amount. Dorok, you're able to catch a fish that is large enough that it would be able to feed 2 of you for a day. And you're able to capture a couple other things, like there's a couple crabs that will feed people, and you find about enough food for 2 days worth of travel.
Okay.
Italian,
Okay.
you are able to find berries that are about 1.5. Let's round up. So you're able to find 2 days worth of food as well. So you guys can eat that and save kind of on the rations, the jerky, the hardtack, etc.
Literal trail mix.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fish, crab, and berries.
Road again.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll do this for 1 hour, and then like I imagine that like being pretty conscious of food will probably take like an hour out of the day while resting, to like try and forage more each day as we draw closer to the hut.
Okay. Well,
Then we can like smoke the fish and to keep for longer
yes,
at
there
night
you go.
or something.
You guys smoke the fish. You guys create trail mix, and you have more. This time you have fish jerky, not just boar jerky and goat or whatever you want to do. However, on the 6th day, you guys make it about this far. And about when you stop to eat and have a snack, you notice that there's a smaller humanoid looking figure off in the distance walking towards you on the path. As they get closer, you see a broad-shouldered dwarf, experienced in his years. He's leaner than most dwarves, but he's wider. Like, he's scrawny, but he's got a huge frame on him. His beard is braided into 6 thick cords, and each are tied with these polished pebbles that you've never seen before. They have this weird look to them. Okay, but yeah, he's pushing an unusually wide 4-wheeled cart that seems to be built almost entirely out of oak and reinforced iron. The wheels are oversized, and every crate that's on this are secured with extremely heavy leather straps and chains. Nothing about the cart seems elegant, but it looks like everything is necessary.
They're approaching us, right?
Yes,
Okay.
this dwarf is approaching.
Hello?
Hello. It's not often I meet people here on the on the path. How do you do? I'm Pebble.
Nice to meet you, Pebble. We didn't think we were gonna see anybody here anytime soon either.
Yeah, are you lost?
I don't think so. We're headed to what's it called again? I turn around and look at either Italian or Dorak.
You can ask Italian, what's it called?
Yeah, I realize my error. I'm turning around. I turn around and I see who I'm looking at, and I'm like, oh.
Rock just
Yeah,
like
that's your
smiles
job
back
now,
at
buddy.
You
you.
guys. Like,
Yeah, buddy.
oh god.
Oh my god, 120 total snorts.
Yep, 9 tonight.
I think we're trying to find our way to Calandra.
Calandra, you say? What do you
Yeah, that's the
have?
one.
What business do you have with the fish people?
The fish people? Fish people live there?
You've never been there?
Nope, first
No.
time.
Oh boy, and you see that he starts looking at you. And where is the...
Are these the same fish people that attacked us on the boat?
Those
You
are
see-
Sahaugen.
In campaign memes, this is what he kind of does as he starts to look at you all.
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
So he looks at Dorok
Little
and
now.
he looks at Dorok and he just he looks at you and he's like, oh, okay, I can see it. And then he looks at Noeon.
Mm-hmm.
And and he kind of shakes his head, and he looks at Talion with his bow and arrows and his daggers. He looks like he's ready to fight. Then he looks down at Valor and are you sure you want to go into the jungle?
Yes, we are not alone. We are looking for a guide who lives in a shack along this path.
Would you happen to be a guide?
Oh, me?
Or
No,
no.
I'm not a guide.
His name's Pebble, not a guide.
What?
Indeed, my name is Pebble, and I sell rocks.
Pebbles.
So rocks.
So what? You so you're telling me you sell stones?
I do. Are you interested?
What do you have?
Well, he he says, 1 second. And you see he sets the cart down, right? There's 4 wheels, but then he literally chalks all 4 of the wheels so that they're not going to go anywhere. And he pulls out a small little step stool and climbs up onto the cart. And he waves his hands over this set of crates, and he waves his hand over that set of crates. And you start to hear this magical noise or sound. Something's happening. And it sounds like there's a crescendo. Things are building up, and he's waving his arms, and he's got these magical, exorbitant hand motions. He's waving, and he starts chanting in some language that I don't think any of you would know. And it's almost like he's dancing, and he's creating this whole magical musical number. And he throws his arms up. And then there's a big poof of smoke from literally in front of the cart. And it's a blinding flash of light. You guys kind of, you cower is the wrong word, but you flinch and you kind of cover your eyes, and you're trying to see what's happening. And as the smoke clears, the dwarf has disappeared.
Oh?
The cart is still here. And then,
does that...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, you're good. Dark was just gonna suggest that he donated his cart to us.
But you see him kind of peek over the top of the crates that were on top of it. You just see a hat and 2 little eyes kind of leaning over the fence, like in the whatever the Tim Allen one was. Was it Home Improvement? With the neighbor that's the eyes is just looking over the fence.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that you guys haven't reacted to it, he pops up and stands up, and you can see his face and beard over the crates. He goes, "Tough crowd."
That was amazing. How'd you do that?
Oh, well, it's what I sell. It's Valis. Yes, here, big man, come over here for a second and help me with one of these crates, please. So, Dorak, are you...
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Dorak.
No, is that me?
Big man?
Big man, yeah.
I was thinking of like running up to him when he said big man, but
That would have worked as well.
Dork's gonna like just like do like the who me and point the finger, and then he's gonna like walk forward to help him.
And
Me,
then
the guy 3 times the size of everyone else in this group.
yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you never know.
So he undoes some chains and leather straps on one of these cases. And he says, "All right, well, take that one and set it on the ground, please. I normally do this with 2 people, but you seem strong. Now you got to lift up one of these crates, and there's only crates they're stacked too high on this cart, and the cart is only like waist high for you. But you go and lift up this first crate, and you can't. This crate is far heavier than it should be.
You're telling me it's heavier than 1,080 pounds?
Uh-huh.
Holy frick! All right, so Dark
like
like goes
tons.
to lift it with like one hand, and then he's like, and then so he goes to lift with 2 hands, and he like grabs it, and then he like tugs, and then it's not moving, and so he's gonna try and lift with all his force.
Okay. Now I'm gonna say when you lift with all your force, you know what? I think this will be better with a roll. So
Okay.
roll me an athletics check. And roll it with advantage because you are focusing and putting all your might into this. Because it is a pretty
Okay.
high roll.
And you're him.
Oh, I rolled 2 10s. Look at that.
It's like a 20,
Wow.
right?
Okay. So you go to lift this thing. You focus. And you grunt. You throw your back into this and you try and lift this thing. And it slightly rotates a little bit, but you can't lift this thing off the other crate. How these wheels have not collapsed, you have no idea, but this is a very, very heavy crate.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
He's just gonna be like, well, it seems these are heavier than I thought.
Indeed they are. And then he just throws open the lid of it where it's at. And he says, you see, these crates are very special crates. They house something very, very special indeed. And as he opens the top of this lid, you see inside there is a stone that's somewhat similar to the ones that he has tied into his beard. The stones themselves have this... You know how most stones have like a twinkle? Like if you have like a vein of quartz, and as the light reflects off of it, it glints. This is kind of the opposite. It has this darkness.
It's like
to
matte?
it. No, it's instead of light, it's darkness. There's still a glossy, a shininess to it. But the stone that he takes out, right? This case is like a 2 foot by 2 foot by 8 inch tall case. And the stone that he points to, he goes, that is Valis in its raw form. So he says, do you know what this is? As he kind of strokes his beard.
No.
You see, Valis is It's a magical resource. Normally is prepared as a dust. Serves a unique source of magical energy. This stone can fuel spells, magic items, mighty rituals. However, the process of preparing it is a meticulous ritual and very dangerous. And he goes to close the case. And you see, the case was that 2 feet by 2 feet by 8 inches tall. Inside there were a total of 10 stones, maybe an inch and a half around. And they're rough stones. They look like ore, pieces of like charcoal, kind of like very unrefined, very raw edged, everything. And he goes, the reason the cases are so heavy is because of how protective they are.
That is interesting.
So,
as Dorok would say.
yes. So the case is 2 feet by 2 feet by 8 inches tall. Inside there are 6 to 10 stones that are very rough, uncut stones that have this, instead of glinting and reflecting light, where they would be glinting like that, they go dark instead. It says these are Valis. Valis is it's normally prepared as a dust, and it's a unique source of magical energy. It can fuel spells, magic items, mighty rituals. However, in order to process raw Valis is very time-consuming and very dangerous.
Interesting.
So he goes to close his case.
Dark's gonna ask, is the rock itself heavy? Or is it just the
The case itself is heavy. The stone itself is not. However, I would not touch it without any sort of protective gear. Even
And
the
how much do you
mightiest
sell
of
this
men.
stone for?
The stones they're not too expensive. However, if you need the case as well, that's a whole nother thing. And I see these stones are somewhere between the range of 40 gold and 125 gold. 125 is for the fist-sized chunks, but the ones I showed you are probably 65 to 70 gold apiece.
I see. Seems a good business for you then.
It's not without its hazards, should we say. But yes, I travel these roads as often as I can. These stones are semi-difficult to come by. However, I've been extremely lucky with finding as many as I have.
Is there a special method you use to gather these stones?
Depends on where I find them. But yes, there are some techniques I've learned.
I'm asking, of course, because if I come up, I would like to gather some myself.
I would advise against it unless you have the proper gear. Specific gloves, a helmet to protect your mind, and mainly some clothes specifically to protect yourself against the aura of the stones.
Dark's gonna look down at his loincloth and and be like, "Oh, this isn't enough clothing."
He's gonna go. Yeah, I would advise against it for you, my large friend.
Well, it's all right. We have other things we need to do. But I appreciate you showing us your wares.
Of course. Well, if you guys ever go to Vallis Albina, they sell some of the gear you'll need if you do decide to deal with these. Otherwise, you can always find me up and down these roads, sometimes in the mountains. Just, one other thing, if you do decide to go after stones like these, stay away from magic. They don't call these the Spellbane Mountains for nothing.
I will take your advisement I'll take your words under advisement. Anyways, we have quite a long journey ahead of us, and we've seen we must go on ahead.
Alrighty, be safe, my friends, and hopefully our paths cross again.
You as well.
And he just kind of nods slightly and picks up, as he's picking up the chalks, sets the chalks in the cart, and you see him just as he starts pushing the cart, and it takes him a little bit of time, but he gets up to a walking pace, and he just kind of continues on down the road, the path, towards the way that you guys just came from.
The strong fellow.
Okay, so you guys are continuing on, and you look up and you notice that you can see off in the distance there are some trees.
Are these trees different from normal trees that we've seen throughout our journeys?
Yes, it looks more like the edge of a rainforest.
Nice. It seems we're close to the jungle. Do we see any sort of like buildings or huts, shacks, anything?
No, the jungle is still way off in the distance, several miles away. And you don't see any, there's no big buildings anywhere in sight.
Then one last time I'll forage for some fish at the ocean.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Okay. Well, you're able to get another day's worth of food. I'm not even going to make you roll for that because you guys are very close to the edge of the jungle. You guys get to the edge of the jungle and you have about 8 days worth of food for each person. And now, as you guys get closer and closer, you notice that there's a small hut at the base of the mountains that seem to have crept closer and closer to the what's it called? To the pathway that you guys are on. And now you have come to this small, almost it's almost a mountain path, but you have gotten to the point where you have the mountain, and then mountain to the left, the ocean to the right, and in front of you lies this large, expansive jungle. Looking for.
I'll go up.
Mhm.
I'll go up to the hut and I'll knock on it.
Okay. And this hut is literally, it's not 10 feet from the dense jungle itself. And let's get this music going. It's built on 12-foot stilts. And there's a rope bridge that leads to the front porch. Below the hut are racks of drying herbs, smoked meats, and bundles of unfamiliar roots. There's several brightly colored birds that perch nearby, and as you get closer, they don't fly away. They seem to stare at you, almost judging you, without any sort of fear whatsoever. And you can see that this hut has windows that you can see right through. There's no actual windows to shut. They're just literally holes in each of the walls. Now you guys are about 50 feet away or so, and you can climb up to a platform that is basically 12 feet up. There is a platform built onto a tree with a small rope ladder, and then there's a rope bridge from that small platform on the tree into the hut, which is built on a platform or on the 12-foot stilts. So are you guys going to climb the ladder and try and go to the hut? Like, is that what you were saying when you wanted to go up and knock on the hut's door?
Yeah.
Okay. As you
This
climb...
music's got me a little on guard though, so he'll be a little wary.
Well, so you climb up the ladder onto the platform. And as you are standing up on the platform, you just hear this thing whiz by your ear. Just a... And you feel this wind graze your temple. If you had hair, you would probably have lost the tip of some of your hair. Something grazed by you that closely.
Great.
You hear a voice coming from where the hut is. Who are you?
Dork's just gonna raise an eyebrow, like with an eyebrow on the side where the wind brushed past his temple, and then he's gonna say, I am Dorak Stonefury. One of your tribe's members sent me here.
Tribes members. What was his name?
What was his name?
You didn't get his name.
It was a fellow who worked on the ship. An orc. Tooth on the lip, by the lips. Did not give us his name. However, he said you take people into the jungle for a small fee.
And you just hear creaking of wood as you hear this thing stand up. You see this black hair tied into a thick braid, long braid that reaches the middle of this greenish brownish mottled back. And you see it raise up to where the window is, and it keeps going. It keeps going, and now you're looking at this massive abdomen of this extremely muscular orc. he ducks down to get through the doorway. You could see this broad-shouldered, green-gray skinned, black-haired orc that has carved wooden beads kind of woven into his hair all over the place. He also has one tusk broken near the base. It's given him, he's got a, I don't want to say a smile, more of a smirk. And having that broken tusk is kind of giving that smirk a slightly crooked appearance. And Dorak, you notice this. He's wearing layered leather reinforced with woven jungle vines for his armor. Got patches of giant insect chitin. Around his neck hangs a necklace of carved wooden animal tracks instead of trophies. And he has an enormous machete. It's not polished. It doesn't look sharp. It looks extremely dirty. Can't tell if it's mud, blood, dirt, something. You could tell it's used very often. And he also has a long, ash black wooden spear with a very sharp, barbed tip on it, which he seems to use as a walking stick almost. And Dorak, as you're looking at him, this orc might be bigger than you are.
What?
It's impressive.
How tall are you? Because he is 8'4".
Yeah, he's bigger than me.
Okay.
I believe I set my height at like
That's-
7 something.
I think you're 7.5.
Like
or
7.5.
something?
Yeah,
Okay.
7.5 feet.
So yeah, so this orc is half a foot, maybe a little more than you are. Half a foot taller. Almost a full foot. And this machete, this machete is almost the size of Talion or Noeon. This is a large orc. And he doesn't move quickly, but he has a stare that will freeze almost anybody in their tracks. There is something menacing, not just with his size, but how he carries himself. I repeat, who sent you, and why are you here?
I want to yell from the bottom of the letter. We didn't catch his name!
And he slowly turns to look down. And you almost see him did he just smirk and lick his lips like he's hungry when he saw you, Baylor?
Jeez.
What is it that you want?
We were told you could guide us through the jungle to the jungle on the island, or to the bridge that connects to it.
To Kalandra?
Yes.
Dorak! Wait, he's not that far. He's on the ladder. Never mind.
Yeah, he's like 12 feet above you.
Never mind then.
Dora!
I was gonna be like, Dorok, tell him we're going to Kalandra.
I know Vela.
And you need a guide to Kalandra. Why?
We've never been in these forests or jungles, sorry. And we were told they were quite dangerous.
Well, yes, that
A
is
guide
true.
just seems smart.
You have coin.
How much would it take to bring us there?
How well can you listen?
Very well. But in all jokes aside, I can fend for.
You seem like you can handle yourself. It's the others I'm concerned with.
I understand. Although they may seem less reliable, I have found they can handle themselves in quite a few scuffles.
You, as he motions towards Noaeon, he just kind of nods his head.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you wish to reach Kalandra?
We're looking for a Skyscale fruit, and we think it might be on the other jungle.
Now you, Talion, he's looking directly at you. Why do you wish to reach Kalandra?
I seek the fruit so I can save my people.
How can a fruit save your people?
Don't ask me the science behind it. I just know what I've been sent to find.
Who sent you?
Pull out my notebook. Flip through the pages.
I don't know why humans would need a fruit to save them.
Hold on. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something.
Wait.
Hold on. Hold on.
Sara Visara sent us, right?
Give me a
He's
second. Give
sniffing.
me a second.
He's
Give me a
sniffing
second.
you out.
Give me a second. Hold on. I'm debating if I want to.
He narrows his eyes, and you see him starting to hawk up a loogie.
He's gonna spit on me. That's fine.
No, he spits off to the side. You are on the run, aren't you?
What gives it away?
I can smell it.
Really? Does it smell different from others?
Smells of lavender.
Dark's gonna try and smell the lavender smell.
You, small one, why do you wish to go to Kalandra? What do
I
you
wish to
seek?
save. I wish to save my friends' people with the fruit.
Why are you trying to save his people?
Well, he's my friend. And he doesn't have a lot of people that He doesn't have a lot of people right now on his side. It almost feels like the world's against him right now.
It
You know,
is.
sometimes it's like, I feel the same way. But yeah,
And you? He now has returned his gaze back to you, Dorak. Are you trying to save his people as well?
I am. I know what it's like to lose a people and would like to spare him the feeling.
And he seems to contemplate things for a second. Good. We shall leave at first light. Cost will be 75 gold when we arrive safely. Do not fall behind. I will not come back for you.
Of course. We will forage for some food before we head in. But we'll meet you in the morning.
All right. You're welcome to sleep on that platform if you wish. Otherwise, you may sleep on the floor, the ground. We leave at first light. I shall wake you up.
First light it is.
30 minutes to pack up your stuff and prepare yourselves. And if I were you, and he is looking down at Valor, I would make sure you can climb very well.
okay.
Okay, and so then you see him turn around, and the boards of this platform that the hut is kind of built on, they're not straining, but you can tell that he's a fairly solidly built orc. And he ducks back into his hut, and you can hear things shuffling around as he's sitting down and then kind of lays down. And within a couple minutes, you can hear a loud snore.
Well, bad news, guys. I don't think we have 75 gold between us.
Shh.
He's going to say it quietly.
Hold on, that was out of character. That was above table.
Yeah,
Noeon would not shush you. Noeon would not shush you.
Yeah, I do think. We're talking above table. How much do we have between us?
How much? What, gold?
Yeah.
I have 10. I know Noeon has 2 and 8 silver.
I have 40 I'm willing to spare.
Oh, nice.
40?
From selling my art! From selling my art! Back in the city.
Talon's just holding out on us. I have 10.
You
I don't
guys
want
did
to
keep
spend all
paying
my
for
money.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have 10.
He answers,
Plus
yeah, I have gold.
38.
And then you just pay
How
for
much you
me
got?
anyway.
Yes.
So we have 62 gold.
Sweet, so Talon's gonna pay for us.
Well, I'm assuming that we can sell some things in town once we get to the island. Earn some gold to pay off the debt.
I don't know, a former party member had a great idea about that. If you go check the chat.
Are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
I think we can make some real money.
I think we could too. If only we had a bard.
Dude.
I'm pretty charismatic. I am beautiful from a distance.
Bard. Okay, yeah, I'll continue to forage for some, specifically, if I can get to it, some spearfish to get more food.
Okay.
The pickup artists love Noeon from 30 feet away.
So, okay. Well, you forage, and at this point, it's getting fairly dark, and you're unable to catch any more fish. They have all seemed to have disappeared from this area. They are nowhere near as plentiful as they were, 2 days ago when you were foraging last or spearfishing last. And we got a big raid from High Fantasy TV.
Hey, hello!
It's a raid.
It's a raid!
Chugga-chugga-chugga-chugga.
So, you guys are foraging, and you guys are getting ready to camp for the night. As I said, Dorak, you were unable to catch any decent amount of fish that could potentially sustain you guys for an entire day.
Well, with the little luck in that regards, Dark will come back and we'll make camp for the night on a raised platform.
Okay.
Just to be safe, because it's raised for a reason.
Well, at least it seems to be. Okay. Well, you guys are indeed able to camp for the night. And aside from hearing the sawmill across the rope bridge in the hut, you guys get a fairly decent night's rest. Now, Dorak, you are the first one awake, and you have something poking you in the shoulder. And before you open your eyes, you kind of feel 1, 2, 3 pokes in the shoulder. And it's not hard, but it's strong enough to try and get you to feel it without hurting you.
Yeah. He'll wake up at that.
Okay. Morning. We leave in 30 minutes. Sun should be up right about that time.
He'll
Right.
be blinking the sleep out of his eyes. Sounds good. I'll wake the others.
Are you sure this is what you want? Your friends might be a little out of their league, if you know what I mean.
This is a journey we must take, and as he looks over at them, he'll turn back. Might be what they need to grow.
All right. Might be their funeral. But we shall go.
All right. Dark will turn to wake them up. Everyone up.
I'll gather my things. Going on pack's pretty light. Can I see what this guy's doing to prepare? Or is he just like standing guard right now?
At this point, he is sitting on the platform of the stilts. He has his spear drawn across his back in a diagonal fashion. He has his machete in one hand. He has a large wooden shield. Kind of looks like a tiki mask almost. He has paint on his face and on his torso. He is wearing this heavy layered leather armor, but it looks much more sturdy than, say, Talion's armor. This orc is definitely a... When I say he's a unit, that pretty much describes it.
Okay.
The door to darkness.
But he's just like keeping watch right now.
Yeah, he's just kind of waiting for you guys to go, and he's sitting with his legs dangling over the edge of the stilts and just kind of kicking them back and forth as he waits. So, you guys start traveling through the jungle. And this jungle is not anything like you guys have ever seen before. The vegetation is extremely dense. Now you see the orc ahead of you. He takes this machete, again the size of Noaon, and cleaves this vine in half. And as he cleaves the vine in half, out sprays this liquid, and he leaps backwards towards you all. Now, are you guys leaping back as well, or are you going to stand there and he's going to kind of bump into you guys?
Dork will leap back as well.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Talion and Noaon, I assume you guys are doing the same. I'll just take your silence as that.
Yes. Sorry, I was texting my boss back. But yeah.
That's okay. So he, as he leaps back, you see this spray of this vine, as instead of water coming out of these vines, Talion, like you're used to, there's a big, thick, heavy vine, you cut it down, and it's just filled with water, which is how it gets big and girthy, should I say. But this, you see where the liquid falls on the floor, you just hear this hissing, and you see kind of steam rising up from pieces of wood and plants that were on there. And looking down at the plants, they are literally melting. There's some sort of very potent acid that was in that vine.
Gotta love that.
Glad that didn't hit us.
Yeah, it's not the animals you need to be worried about here. There are some dangers. However, this moon vine is not an easy thing to deal with. Watch your step. And then you see that he's slowly making his way through sections that weren't exposed to the acid.
I'll follow his like foot placement as I go on.
And
I'll
yeah,
do my best to follow. Well,
Okay. Yeah, you guys all do that. And Talion, you're keeping an eye on the different things. You're making mental notes. It's very difficult to kind of see very far through this desert, or excuse me, through this jungle. And you can now see exactly why there's no maps of this place. Because it's almost impossible to gauge distance. Like you can see, okay, well, there's a tree there. It's about 40 feet ahead of you. But beyond that, how far does it go? You can't see the horizon. Right? So as a surveyor and a cartographer, that's very difficult for you to make sense of.
yeah, you can't get reference points or landmarks.
Exactly. So as you guys continue on, you keep walking. And how close behind the orc are you guys following?
Quite close.
Like 3 feet?
He
or
said
like
keep up.
10 feet?
Like 3 feet. Like
Okay.
I'm staying close.
Okay. So you guys
I don't know
are...
if anyone else is, but I'm staying fucking close.
Okay. But, so you're an arm's distance, an arm's length away from it.
Give or take, yeah.
Okay.
I would like to put myself dead center of the pack, wherever that is.
Okay.
All right. I guess Dorak will then close out the group in the back, but still within like 7 to 10 feet.
Put Valor in front of you, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of riding on your shoulders, Dorak.
That might be dangerous,
Yeah?
but
All right, I'll
Oh,
stand
no.
in front of Dorak then.
Okay. So Valor is going to be in front of Dorak. So it's going to go the Orc, Talion, Noeon, Valor, and Dorak. Right? That way Noeon is right in the middle. Okay, perfect. So then you guys continue on down the way, and there's this log. It's about 6.5 feet tall, but it's a log that has fallen onto its side, which is why I say log and not a tree. So the orc takes a knife and stabs the side of the tree and uses that as a handle to pull himself up on top of the log. And he goes to do that and stops. He pulls himself up and freezes. He slowly lets himself down as he lets go of the knife and takes his spear out from behind him. You see him hang his machete from the knife that he stabbed into the log, and he's got his spear in his right hand. And he grabs the knife, pulls himself up slowly with his left hand, and he reaches his spear arm back and slams the spear forward. You hear this and this, I don't know how to describe the sound, but there is this liquidy ichor-like noise, like a squelching.
Yeah.
And the orc pulls his arm back, and as he's letting himself down off of this log again, and he holds the spear away from you all as he brings it over the log. And you see on the end of the spear is a giant, I mean, larger than Valor, sized beetle.
What the fuck?
This beetle it looks kind of like a rhinoceros beetle, how it has these giant kind of tusks or horns on the front of it. And you can see that this spear is stuck in from a diagonal direction. This orc has...
Saying giant and then larger than Valor is like, is it really that giant?
It's a giant beetle.
For a beetle.
I mean, think of
For
a
a
rhinoceros
beetle, though?
beetle. Rhinoceros beetle is still only a couple inches long. This rhinoceros beetle is larger than you, which is 2.5 feet tall. Or 3.5 feet tall, right? So this is a big fucking
And a
beetle.
quarter. Don't forget the quarter.
Yep. But this beetle is probably 3 feet long. And there is the spear, you can see, has pierced exactly at the seam behind, at the base of its skull, right in front of the overlapping shell of the carapace. Now this horn, the singular horn that it has where a rhinoceros's horn would be, is glistening in some sort of liquid. And the two horns above its eyes are very jagged and have multiple barbs protruding out from them. So he sets the spear down and uses his boot to pull his spear from the beetle's carapace. And he goes, "Those shatterhorns are very dangerous. They are impervious to damage, minus this small spot here." And he points to exactly where the spear expertly pierced and was able to take out this beetle. Took me 3 days and almost a lost leg before I figured that out.
Even magic?
Oh, I don't use magic. Never have.
Well, I appreciate the knowledge in case we run into those again.
Of course. Alright, let's keep moving. So he hops up
Of course.
onto the log and leaves the dagger there. Once he's up, he straddles the log, pulls his knife out, sticks it back in its sheath, and reaches down to grab your hands. So, Talion, do you reach up and take his hand?
Yes.
Okay. As you do, you realize how large this orc's palm is. He literally could take your head in one hand and reach all the way around it. He could pick you up by your head with one hand. But he is very gentle but firm as he's pulling you up, and then he grabs your arm with his other one and makes sure that you're standing up on the log. And then he does the same thing for Noeon. Valor, he almost kind of... I don't know if I'm your friend, but you're welcome.
No.
Valor, as he reaches down, you could tell he's not quite sure what to do. He reaches his hand down and then he kind of leans a little bit further and puts his hand palm up, kind of in a scooping fashion.
To like jump on his hand?
and he literally lifts you up and sets you down, kind of like a teacup-sized puppy, and just allows you to
Nice.
walk off his hand on the top of the log. And
Hell
then,
yeah.
And then Doraki reaches his arm out to you.
Will Dorak climb by himself? No, he'll be gracious. He'll accept the arm.
Okay. And now, as you do that, he helps lift you up, and you notice that he's sitting off to the side of where the dagger was stuck in the log. And the reason for that was he pulled you, or instead of going straight up and over the log, you kind of went off to the left-hand side. And there was a hole in the log that is just alongside of where he set you down. Right, so he's straddling the log, and you're now standing on the log in front of him. And then beyond you, on the opposite side of where he's sitting, there's a hole in the log, which is where one of your hands would have been able to grasp had you climbed up yourself. But yes, what do you do? Are you hopping off the log, or are you looking into the hole?
I'll ask him, like, is that where it came from? From that hole?
No. And you can remember that when he pulled himself up, he turned to the left. So he's kind of sitting in front of where that beetle was coming from.
Oh, okay. Does Dorak look in the hole? Nah, Dorak won't.
Okay. Good.
He'll be wary enough to not.
You're learning. They grow up so fast.
There's a red button! God damn it! I gotta push the red button.
But, so you hop on the other side of the log. He then hops off the log and resumes his position in the front of the pack. So you guys continue on through the jungle. Once past the log, you've reached this kind of, not a glade, but there's a small little pond, and then there's a bunch of smaller trees, or trees with branches that are much lower to the ground. Up until this point, the trees have all been, 150 feet tall, with the lowest branches being about 20 or 30 feet up in the air. This one, around this pond, some of the branches are about 10 feet up. So, Dorak, you could almost reach up and grab, the trees, or some of the lower branches, the leaves and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And here you guys are seeing that there are a bunch of these beautiful reddish, purplish, pinkish buds, flowers. They kind of look like, I want to say a crepe myrtle. I don't know if that's the one I'm looking at. Let's see. Yes, crepe myrtle trees. But there's this beautiful small section where, because the sun is just above the forest or the jungle, the light is able to make it down, straight down through the trees and into this water, and it reflects off the water to a brilliant blue. Crystal clear water. It looks super clean. There's a small stream leading from it off towards the right-hand side of your party. And the orc doesn't go to the pond, but instead he starts traveling around to the right-hand side of it. And he continues on, doesn't even look back. But he keeps going, unless somebody wants to do something.
No, I'm just gonna keep following.
I'm gonna continue following.
Okay.
Has his demeanor changed at all this whole time, or is he still just stoically leading us onward?
He's just stoically leading you onward. Now, he continues on a little bit more. And you guys pass a couple more kind of trees. There's another stream you cross. I mean, it's just, you're hacking your way through a jungle. And soon, you guys both come to, or you all come to, kind of, the path leads to a dead end. There seems to be a giant tree, like 30 feet across, not around, but across, has felled. And alongside, the vegetation has gotten extremely dense. So it's almost as if you guys are in a corridor or a dead end of a canyon. And as you guys get to the spot where the orc is coming up on this fallen tree, you guys hear a rumbling. Now it sounds very similar to the rumbling that you heard in the mountains when you were on the scorched shore, but it's not the same. This, you feel the ground shake. This is a true earthquake. This is much more violent. This is much more, what's the word I'm looking for? This is much more visceral. You feel the ground actually moving beneath your feet. You feel the land is actually raising. And this 30-foot tall log is now 15 feet tall after about 30 seconds of the world shifting.
Noeon like falls to the ground, trying to keep his balance.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, most of you probably
I don't know if he's
would fall.
panicking.
But not only is the ground beneath you lifting, raising, but there are trees that are falling over now. The vegetation is twisting and stretching, and some of these trees are now being literally ripped out of the ground.
Everyone stick together!
But yes, there is a massive earthquake, and everything is shaking. Think, 8.8 on the Richter scale. This is a full-blown, city-raising earthquake. So
Above table, wasn't there something said about that? That there's
The
constant
shifting.
shifting of there's new caves constantly,
Yeah.
and like caves crumbling and collapsing constantly.
I
Was that in
figured if
this
it wasn't
area?
that-
Plates.
I figured if it wasn't that, it was gonna be like maybe the double Spire erupting or something. But yeah.
now, are you asking me, or are you
It was
saying
above
it
table.
above table? But are you asking me, or are you asking your fellow players?
Yes.
Okay. So, as this happens, the orc in front of you has, he staggers for a moment, but then he just kind of stands still, spreads his legs shoulder width apart. He's got his arms out ready to catch, any sort of movement or move in any direction possible at any given moment in time. And after the movement stops, he turns around to see if anybody is hurt. Everybody okay?
A little thrown
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Just a little shaken. But
I'm good.
But we're good.
I'm okay. I'll stand up.
All right, let's go. And this time, he again, because this log is here, he takes out his dagger and stabs it into a tree or into the log that's ahead of him. And he pulls himself up and uses it to stand on as he reaches down for your hand, Talion.
As I take his hand, does that happen often around here?
Often enough. The jungle changes.
So I've heard.
You see, the mountains test your strength. The jungle tests your patience.
I like that.
So, as he grabs your hand and you go to start climbing up, he says, no climb. Jump. 1, 2, 3. As he yanks on your arm. I assume you jump.
Yes.
Okay. So as you jump, he yanks on your arm and you feel yourself take off like you've been fired out of a slingshot. This orc is strong. And you could tell he's holding back, as he could probably yank your arm out of its socket if he pulled too hard. Kind of like Dorok if he was angry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So but you're able to get high enough onto the log that you kind of land on your stomach, your hands, your knees, but you're on the flat part on top of the log.
Mm-hmm.
And as he reaches down for Noeon's arm, Talion, you see something just on the other side of the log. I will... You know what? I'm just going to wait till everybody's up here so I can reveal this to you all at once. So, Noeon, he grabs your hand and he starts counting.
Reaching up with my right hand.
With your right hand, okay? 1, 2, 3. And as you jump...
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fred, as he pulls me up.
Wait. Because you reached with your right hand, he has to swing you, and you start spinning on your way up. And you end up on your stomach, your hands and your knees, whatever.
Yep.
But you're looking down at him standing on the dagger. And, I mean, dagger is a very... it's a very incorrect
weak word.
This dagger is like a kodachi.
It's a short sword.
Yes. But to him, it's a dagger.
Dagger to him.
But you expected to see the other side of the log, but you're looking down at Valor and Noeon, or Valor and Dorok. And you don't quite really understand what happened, because you were in the middle of saying thank you, and next thing you know, you blink and you're looking down at Dorok. Valor, he is going to reach down as far as he can, but he's still going to be... Boost. Yes, I was going to say he's still about 2 feet above you. So chances are Dorok's going to have to help you. So I'm glad that you proactively suggested that. Dorok, you are able to boost Valor in the most manly way possible, not uppies, right?
I hate... Okay.
I don't know.
Uppies!
Yeah, Dork will be serious this time. He won't do uppies to you.
So he's doing uppies, but with a serious face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Glad you caught that.
So he doesn't throw you up like normal. He kind of lifts you up slowly and sets you down so you can walk the rest of the way. And as you climb up, you see a large monolith, temple, something. You can't quite tell. There's something hidden beneath layers and layers of trees. Now, Dorak, he reaches his hand down for you, and as you take his hand, he's able to kind of fling you up, and because you're not as light as the other ones, he literally, you could tell that between the strength of the two of you, it's enough to get you up top easily enough.
Yeah.
So then he says, I need your arm, friend.
Of course.
So then he reaches up and grabs onto your arm as he reaches down with his other hand and yanks the short sword out of the log. And then he pulls on you in order to pull himself up.
And I'll pull as well to lift him up.
And as you do, you turn around. He says, I have not seen that in many, many moons.
That temple?
You guys are looking at this.
Give it a
Oh,
second
yes.
to love.
Oh. That makes more sense.
You guys are way over here.
Neat. Neat. What is this place?
Now on this thing, you see that there are a bunch of snake-like gargoyle carvings. And this temple, on top of the third floor of the temple, there's a small little entrance, right, as normal. But you see that there is a large spire. It's a very, very tall, like it wouldn't be larger than the size of a bathroom, but it extends much higher above the top of the stone temple, almost like it's a crystal spire going straight up to the heavens. And he goes, this spire tends to hide most of the time. I'm surprised it is back.
What is it?
I have not explored inside. I do not wish to. Anything that is unknown in this jungle typically is deadly.
And we should not go in.
But you know about it?
I have seen it from time to time. Does not mean I have ever entered. It does have some beautiful carving. But I am no serpent, nor do I like them.
I'm not one either. So
So it sounds like we're not going in.
Are snakes the only thing allowed in there?
You're more than welcome to be my guest. Let
not
me
going to
know
tell
what you
time.
find in there.
Stallion, can you please draw this temple?
Yeah, I can do my best to do it quickly. I pull out my little notebook. I start like doing like a rough sketch, marking like little S's for the snakes and like where they go, so that I can work on it again from memory later.
Okay. He just starts walking along the edge, or walking along the path.
Noan's gonna keep following, but he's keeping his eyes on the temple itself. You said there's like snake and gargoyle iconography and stuff?
Yes.
Or snake like gargoyles?
Yes. Kind of looks like an
Noan has
Aztec temple. But instead of like the lizards and the Komodo and the dragon like things, it's much more winding serpent style carvings.
Google again.
Now, as you guys are progressing through there, right? As progressing along here, you can hear this hissing. And you're not quite sure where it's coming from. Maybe it's, a snake that's inside here. Maybe it's somewhere on the bushes to the north or to the south behind the log down here. But it sounds like it's coming from all around you. This hissing that it's almost inaudible. It is, but you can tell that there's something different about here than, 100 feet back. You certainly did not hear the hissing as you were climbing up that giant log after the rumbling.
Oh.
Almost as if something is whispering to you with a lot of hissing as part of its whispering sounds.
Speaking parcel tongue.
I wasn't going to say that, but yes.
Noan really wants to just like walk towards the red button, but he's gonna stick with the group.
I want to go in so bad.
No.
By all means.
Guys.
Noan's gonna stick with the guide. For sure.
Man, what you looking at?
I've never seen anything like this before. I kind of want to see what else is there, but we should probably keep going. Everyone else has said it's not safe.
Yeah, maybe. But what if this marks that a civilization was here? Maybe they have records in there. Maybe they knew about the Skyscale fruit.
The Skyscale fruit is in the other jungle.
That we don't know that for sure.
It's not safe. There's something off about this area.
Jorok, look at it. They're ancient ruins.
Remember, patience, Valor. That is the way to get through this place.
And as you guys cross by this pillar, something whizzes by your ears. And we're going to call the scene there.
Ooh, that's a good cliffhanger.
Whoosh. Whoosh. Well, yeah.
That's a good cliffhanger.
Okay, good.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you all for playing with us on this 4th of July Eve. It is now technically 4th of July, so happy birthday, America. And
America.
yeah, America. But we will see you all next Friday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And see what exactly has the party found. Or should I say, found them? Question mark. All right, we will see you all next week. Thank you very much, High
Hopefully
Fantasy,
nothing
for the
crazy.
raid. And it was nice
I'm
to see.
titling.
Mhm.
I'm titling these session notes "Welcome to the Jungle."
Welcome to the jungle.
Let's go.
We got fun and games. But yeah,
I
thank
don't
you.
know about that.
Well, it'll be fun and games for me. Maybe not. For you. But yes, High Fantasy TV, thank you very much for the raid. Dr. Fun Night, it's always great to see you. I saw Tube joined and gave me a disadvantage, but gave me a 20 on that, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Solid 10, always nice to see you as well. And Catlana for checking in. It's always it's always a good stream to start off when you check in. So, thank you guys again. We will see you all next week. Have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Don't blow any of your fingers off playing with fireworks. And we'll talk. We'll see you again soon. Take care.
Happy birthday,
Bye.
America. Peace out.
Be
Merc.
safe, guys.
By Viscera's word, we take the road, bearing questions, not the code. We search the groves, the stone, the stream, for signs half seen, for broken dreams. The land remembers what